guys, welcome to another Adventures with Shell. This vlog has a couple updates, including some merch hauls. Yeah, not too much going on. Went to not Universal. No, I ended up getting a Knott's Pass again. Okay, and the story with that is, I'm not a big Knott's fan. I get it, they're cheap. It's probably the most inexpensive theme park option for a lot of families, especially now where money is tight. But it's not my vibe. I'm also not a big Six Flags fan. It's just those rides. Like, if you were to, it's more like, I'm sorry, I'm a Pirates of the Caribbean Haunted Mansion girly. I don't do the extreme scream thing. I've done it once, and it was alright. But, anywho, that's another take. Okay, go. Anywho, I got a Knott's Pass, and how I got it is, I had to get my car worked on up the street, and I had to kill like 6 hours. And I was looking up the price of Knott's tickets, and I'm like, alright, so it's like $100 for a day, or $120 for a year. Math is mathing here. $20 more, bought myself a year pass. Now, this is where Knott's probably does it better than any theme park. They have a meal plan, and they have a premium one too, where you get snacks and all that. But I'm not one of those people that has to have like a churro in their hand 24/7. I know, right? And I'm fat. Make it make sense. So I did the meal plan where you can eat like every 4 hours, but they have some really good food options. So I added that on. Then, since I didn't have the car at the time, I didn't add parking because I'm literally up the street. I can add that later. So I went to Knott's, and that's basically how I ended up with the Knott's Pass. Probably won't do the Horror Nights Pass there because I am a Universal girly through and through. Their Horror Nights, compared to Scary Farm, it's just up there. Love you, Knott's, for some of your stuff, but you all need to work on your Scary Farm. Okay, about that. Anywho, back to the channel. Back to today's vlog. So, I ended up going to Knott's on Wednesday before it rained because Knott's is notorious for closing during the rain. Although I think lately they've been pushing it because, people probably were like, hey, I'm spending money here. Y'all close because of water coming from the sky. What the fuck? What gives? But I went there, went to the meal plan. There wasn't a lot open during the week, and that's what also kind of turns off Knott's for me, is if you got kids, and you got little kids that have to be in bed by 4, you're set, because Knott's is only open till 6. But for the adults who work until 5, I feel like it's probably not cost efficient. Yeah, until maybe summertime. Hopefully they're open later. So Knott's is one of those off-season parks where nothing goes on, nothing is open Monday to Friday. The shows happen. So I went there, and I went to Camp Snoopy, and I tried their chicken strips, which were alright. I do admit the Fireman's Barbecue is probably the better of the meal plan options that are open during the week. That's just my personal opinion. So did that Wednesday. Thursday I went to Disney, and I didn't do many rides because apparently California Adventure has their cast member appreciation, which that's fine. Those cast members deserve a night because they put up with a lot of bullshit. And I deal with the people. I know how people can be, and I know how probably cast members get it. Because some of those people go in there and say, we spent all this money, we're gonna be savages too. I deal with people that don't have to spend money, but they're still savages. So people equals trash. No offense to my viewers, but if you know, you know. If you've worked food, retail, any kind of establishment where you deal with the public, people are jerks. So, anywho, California Adventure closed at 5, which I'm like, this is gonna be a problem. I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna get out. because it's once again like the after hour events. People are pushed into another park once one park closes early, and it is just a chaotic shit show. I said it. That's why you will not catch me at Disney on Tuesdays and Thursdays when after dark events take place, because I see it firsthand. Anywho, so I went into California Adventure, had a couple of the options from Food and Wine, which I will try my best to post pictures. I might suck at it. I'm not very good at this yet. I'm still learning how to work my editing system program. The trash late cheesecake, and then I had the watermelon cucumber mojito, which was meh. I'm not really an alcohol person. I mean, I am and I'm not. It wasn't for me. I got it once. I tried it. It was meh. And I tried the rice from Alani at, I believe it's called the Golden Dreams booth. I don't have the map with me. Yeah. Fail on my part. Anywho, and then I also tried the slider and some kind of mac and cheese. I am a horrible vlogger because I should have wrote this shit down before I started recording. Anywho, next vlog's gonna be better and more polished. So I killed a tasting card, and that was kind of my goal, was just to mingle, get a little bit further into the food fest where rain wasn't falling on my head. Because the last time I went, it was really hard and water was in your food, and it was just, yeah. So that was California Adventure. Oh yeah, that was the first part. The merch haul. So the merch haul from California Adventure was basically Food and Wine related. I like the colors, even though it blatantly advertises you're a magic key holder. But I got this shirt. It's got Mickey on it, and it's Magic Key exclusive. So if you're into advertising your shit, go for it. They had some other cool shirts. I don't guess with the bright though. I'm like, that's too much neon. I also got, I didn't actually open this. The other thing I opened, so I kind of ruined that unboxing, sorry. I also got Disney cast members You Wrap Amazing. Because I had this with me and I didn't have a big backpack, so y'all are amazing. I got a stemless wine glass, which says Food and Wine Festival. And it's pretty neat because last year it wasn't stemless, and I am that kind of bougie wine girly where I prefer stemless. I just do. So there's that. And then I also got, to continue advertising it, I got the Magic Key exclusive pin, which once again has Mickey Mouse on it. And then last but not least, and I saw these last year and I quite honestly forgot to go back and buy it. That's how Disney goes. And usually I haven't been putting money in Disney, not because I don't want to, but also I know economy is shit. But sometimes, you know, you just gotta treat yourself. You deal with a lot. I got a salt and pepper shaker shaped like a trash can. Now, the cool thing about this is it says Food and Wine on it, and it's not that expensive. It was $15, and then if you apply your discount, it's still a fairly inexpensive little souvenir. And it's a salt and pepper shaker, which is cool because you can have a little bit of Disney in your kitchen. And so that was the first haul. And then I hopped over to Disneyland, and yeah, I hopped over to Disneyland. I rode the train because the train and the monorail are back, which is a lot of people's go-to thing, especially if you're over 30, because you just want to sit at some point of your, 8 to 12 hour day. Took the train into Lawrence Square, where I walked into Galaxy's Edge, which I don't think I took many pictures this run, which is strangely weird. Usually when I hang out with one of my friends, I'm more into just enjoying the park. So I don't do as much video and camera work and meeting characters. just cause. So we went into Galaxy's Edge, rode Rise of the Resistance, which was only like about a 45-minute wait, which for them is pretty good. A+ cast members. Then I went to the marketplace and I saw a pretty decent crowd. I'm like, it's got to be a character. Sure enough, it was Mando and Grogu. Pictures right there. Insert Mando and Grogu. And I cracked up at the picture because I know where to stand where I'm not in their face, because they get surrounded as it is. And Galaxy's Edge and Avengers Campus, I respect these cast members because they're, for the most part, their own handler. And they do it so well because they're just people, surrounded by people. And everyone wants to touch the baby and put their fingers in his mouth, which don't do. Grogu will eat you. And to the little kids watching, I'm kidding, he won't eat you. He's like smaller than you. But anywho, so I caught that picture as he was walking by me to finish his route. And just the look on Grogu's face. Grogu is done. Grogu is you at the end of a park day where your money is gone. So, and then I went, oh, pretty cool. I had my food guide right here. I could have, yeah, I swear I'm new to this. I will get better at this with time. But, let me look up what I also had. We're gonna go back. It was the Mercado de Antojos for the Tres Leches cake. And then, yeah, I got Golden Dreams right. I got one right. And then the slider was from California Craft Brews, which everybody was getting the wings, and I feel like I should have got the wings, but anyway, so for future reference. And then I went into Doc Ondars, which my bank doesn't even act surprised when I spend money there. And that is where I got my next part of the haul. And I'm very excited about this one because we don't get to see her anymore because Disney wiped her from existence. And we're talking about Mara Jade. And Mara Jade in Canon Legacy, she was called the Emperor's Hand. So she basically did his bidding. She was one of the first Maul. Before Vader, before Dooku. She was the baddie who did the Emperor's dirty work. And she was assigned to kill Luke Skywalker. And yeah, she's all in her own general. And it turns out I haven't read the books in a while, but she ends up marrying Luke Skywalker. And they have a child named Ben Solo. Not that Ben Solo. Not him. We don't get that Ben Solo because, once again, Disney, for some reason, felt, whatever reason, they didn't want these characters. Which sucks because, you know, Han and Leia had their kids, Han and Leia had their granddaughter, and unless you go back and read books before Disney bought them, you're not going to know about Alana and Jason and Jaina. And it's sad, because I felt they were really good characters, and Jason goes dark side, so he could be Ben Solo. No. I would like to think Jason was probably a better Sith Lord than Ben Solo and Kylo Ren. Love you, Adam Driver, but... So anywho, this is the box. It's kind of heavy, and that's why I pretty much left afterwards. The back of the box is just like instructions. And let's see if I can do this. Nope, that didn't work. So you didn't need to see the pajamas. So what you do is you open it, and then it basically slides out to reveal a comic, which is issue 1 which is kind of neat. That's the inside, and that's the comic you get. And it has a really shitty ending, and I don't remember if I have those comics. But that was actually before Marvel bought them, and I believe they were still published under Dark Horse. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. You can. I don't claim to be an expert. Then you get the COA. And then you get the lightsaber of a character that I don't think any of us expected to get because, like I said, they purged her. But I guess this is still hope. Or they figured Women's Day, we did every other female's lightsaber. We're gonna give Mara her shot. And it's a very pretty, simple lightsaber. It's very light. And, see if I can do this. I probably can't. And it's probably not going to show up because there's too much light in the house. Yeah. And that's when you know the batteries are good. And the other cool thing about Mara is she's actually a purple blade, which the only other purple blade I believe they have right now is Mace Windu. And, oh god, what's her name in the Acolyte? Chimere's old master. Okay, I just blanked on her name. So, that's the cool thing about Mara, is she's purple bladed. And that was my other haul. Like I said, I haven't been spending money, but when I saw they announced her, I'm like, fuck it, I have to have her. I'm very much into supporting the, like, women and the ladies of the galaxy. So, and also Mara, to me, was a very cool storyline, and I wish we could see more of her. Please, Miss Kennedy. I don't know what to offer you, but... putting it back. Anyway, so that was what I got from Doc Ondar. And as I said, that box was ridiculously heavy, so... I don't know if I put that in right. The boxes are nice. I will say clamshells are better because storage-wise, I don't know what I'm going to do or where to put this. I'm running out of room. But anywho, so that was my haul from Doc Ondar. And like I said, Doc Ondar also has an interesting sale right now. If you missed any of the end pieces for the lightsaber, like the Porg, the Wampa, the Owl, or the Loth Cat, they're currently on sale in Doc Ondar for $15 if you buy 2. And the nice thing about these sales is you can stack your discounts, so you save a lot more money. But that is it. Like I said, it was a heavy box, and people were starting to filter in. I decided to peace out, which, you know, the nice thing about leaving the parks before the park actually closes is getting onto a tram is walk on. But as I was coming back in, the cars to enter, and I'm like, people, go away. Do not check the app before you... I mean, I know you gotta make your reservation because you don't want to get dinged, but I feel bad for those people. So I think that's about it. Thank you for rambling and watching another vlog with me. Thank you for unboxing Mara and seeing what I bought. As always, if you like my rambling content, just hit the like button and subscribe. If not, that's cool too. You can hit the little thumbs down. I'm used to it. Next week, what do I have going on? I think I have a Disney reservation. I might have to check on that. Hopefully the weather will be a lot better, because the other thing is it was freaking cold in the park. And thankfully it wasn't rainy, but it was windy, and sometimes you just gotta make it an early day and go home. But yeah, I'll see you next week. I think this reservation. Excuse me. But that's about it for now. I'm gonna sign off. As usual, take care of each other, take care of yourself. Be good to yourself. The world's a scary place right now, but we can get through this together. We just gotta take care of each other and look out for each other. I think that's it. Bye everyone. See you next time. Continue on your adventures.